So here behind me, I have a computer that I'm gonna be transforming in a way, but really it's gonna be a deep clean and swapping a couple parts. But I wanna show you guys the transformation as with all my other builds and guide you guys through it along with me. Now let me give you guys a quick showcase of the build right here. So as you can see, it looks all right. It doesn't look that bad in the camera, but let me just dim some light onto it and let me just rub my finger right here. And yeah, that'll give you an idea of what is wrong with it. So we'll just need to clean it out. I didn't see anything wrong right away, but I did see this PCI Wi-Fi thing or Bluetooth, because it has both of them. I'm guessing it's Bluetooth. It was plugged into this long PCIe cable right here, which it should be to the small entry. If I can zoom in a little bit, you see how that slot is like a lot smaller than this one down here. So that's where it should go, but it was on the bottom slot. And then other than that, the only thing I might change is maybe try to add a fan right here, but honestly, I don't think it's gonna fit. And as far as organizing, it's already pretty much done. And then that's right. So let's go over the specs real quick. So for the CPU, it has a 13600K, it has an RTX 3080, 32 gigs of RAM, and then I believe it's DDR4, but that should be fine. And then it has an 850 watt power supply. And of course, the fractal design, I believe it's a meshy case. This is one of the cheaper models, but it still looks all right. The only thing I did find annoying about the build was that the side panel was scratched up. So I might have to order another one, but I'll try to see how I can kind of hide it a bit. And that way it's not that visible or annoying to people who purchase it. But yeah, that is a build. Of course, I'm gonna clean it out and I'm gonna show you guys the before and after. So right here, we have just finished the cleaning, but we got it thoroughly cleaned. As you can see, I was using the brush and of course the rag. And a lot of people are gonna cry about not using something like this. This is my dad's compressor that he uses from work. Now, honestly, I think the issue with using compressors is that they have a lot more power than something regular. Now, as of right now, what I do is when I use a compressor around fans, I just hold them. Because if you don't hold them, they'll outspin the bearing and I guess it can get damaged in that way. But honestly, I haven't had any issues cleaning this, and as of today, I haven't broken none of them. None of my computers, no parts, no fans. Or at least as of what I know of, because sometimes I do get like computers with messed up fans, but it seems like it already had that issue. But if you really want a thorough clean, this helps a ton, but you could always get the little, you could either use canned air, which isn't as powerful. I wouldn't recommend it because it's also more expensive. There's also the little electronic dusters that you could buy on Amazon for like 30 bucks. I know the dude that I purchased this from was recommending me it, and he was trying to sell me his for like 30 bucks, but I think they go for like on Amazon for like 30 bucks brand new. So I was like, no, I'm good. And then that's how I clean them. As you can see, I also took off the top just to give it a deeper clean on the AIO. Not that temperatures were nothing to worry about, but it just looks cleaner up here. And of course, it still needs some touch-ups. There's some grime that won't come off with simply air. You need like a rag, and then I'm gonna wet it and then try to like get over the nasty parts of the case. But after that, it's pretty much clean, and then from there, we move on to the transformation. But like I said, there's not much that I'm gonna be able to do to this one. It's mostly done already. But yeah, it looked pretty nice. It looks a lot better. And on the time lapse, you can't really see the dust, but in person, it was like really dusty. So that's gonna help a ton, hopefully with any temperatures or anything. The only one that had a really somewhat high temperature was this, and it had a hot spot of like 100 degrees. So I'm gonna monitor that after I test everything out, and I'm gonna go through that process with you guys. But yeah, that's what I have up until now, because my back is gonna ache if I stay here any longer. So move on to the next phase. So after all is said and done, after a couple of changes to the, well, not necessarily changes, but Specifically, I changed the lighting on the case, of course. Now it's whiteout. And I tried my best to like swap these RAMs, and I tried like everything. Like they're all like way too thick for the radiator to fit. So in the end, I just left the same ones on there and then experimented with the lighting, and I found that the white looks pretty sick. So I'm gonna keep it there. And then from there, I created these kind of custom screws, because the guy that had the panel didn't have the original screws. So I had to kind of make these or find something that works. And so basically I found this little plastic on the edge and then try to push it into a regular case screw. And then I did that for each one. And then on top of that, there's a little red light down there. It's really dim now, but it was like really bright and it was so eerie. It was so annoying, right? So what I did, I went in with a Sharpie and dimmed down the little light thing that I had on there. And then with that, it looks much cleaner in my opinion, because as you can see, you could really only see it when you kind of go down at an angle, right? And then the other thing I did was, of course, install the software. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to control things like this. I needed to install Armory Crate. I installed IQ, of course. And then from there, that's pretty much it. I'm just about getting done with the build. But yeah, I think it turned out pretty nice. I really do wish that there was like a third fan right here that I could sit, but unless I have a different GPU to place, because look at that gap, it kind of takes out the space that I could do to install a fan in the first place. So for now, I think I want to keep that design. And then unless I get maybe a lower end graphics card, then maybe I'll consider swapping it out. But for now, that's the build. Oh, another thing I changed about it was that, if you recall from the video, I probably didn't even point this out. So it was missing like 3 of these, and I installed them all. As you can see, they all look a bit different. So that's the issue with putting these after, but nobody really cares too much about it. And then from there, yeah, I just went through the process, tested everything again. Everything came out pretty nice. So yeah, that's the little case. And of course I'm gonna set it up to see if I could test it in some games or something. But yeah, that's what I've been up to. On to the next. So right here we have the actual final build. Now, by that I mean I changed 2 fans in the front. Now, if you remember, these fans up here used to be these fans right here. Now, the reason I took that out was because while I was taking photos, I noticed how ugly it looked, because this isn't like a regular front panel where it's just the holes, the regular holes for them, right? There's a filter behind this, and that filter is like, it almost reminds me like some black, I don't know how to explain it, but it's foam that allows airflow. And then because it has foam, the lighting, you see how the light just looks like filtered, and it looked even worse because of that filter, right? And then from there, it wasn't like a regular 1, 2, 3. I showed this earlier, but it only has 2 fans. So I had one up here, one down here. The light looked weird. And so what I ended up doing was simply just swap those with some black fans. And that's why, as I zoom in right here, there's literally, it's almost like it's empty. I think that looks better in my opinion. And so I was pretty annoyed that I had to do all that, but that's what I ended up doing, and that is the actual final build, unless I change something in the near future. And for now, we'll just move on to testing. So here we are. We loaded into, this is what they call Resurgence or something. And it's the closest thing to what I would say COD. And I'm running this version of COD just because it takes way less than the actual Battle Royale match. And I don't want to drag on the video too long or test this too long. But similar to last time, the preset is extreme. Everything else is on high. I left it how it is, if I'm being honest. The only thing I did change was fidelity cast, and it's 1080p. So yeah, let me just let that load. And right here, we're getting around 100 and, okay, it drops a lot when we go down here. Looking at around 90 frames, dropping down. 100 landing, 120 frames or so, it's not bad. So I'm not sure how much the difference would be, but I'm guessing it's not much. I would say 20 plus or minus 10 frames is probably safe to say. So let's say actual Warzone would probably get like 110, I would like to say. I might be wrong, I'm kind of guessing. That's usually how it would go. So I'm guessing you kind of respawn. But yeah, 120 is still holding pretty stable. What the heck is shooting me, bro? And the ping isn't bad. I'm not sure if that's the same as like Fortnite, but it's like 21 ping or something. Let's see if he falls for it. Did he come down or what? Oh, I wanted him to follow me down there. Alright, it is what it is. Now I'm not gonna camp. Oh, hold on.
Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them.
Where the heck did the other dude go?
Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunted.
I think he saw me. Oh, he sucks. He was like me, bro. So in like 5 minutes, I'm gonna call it a wrap. I don't want to play this game fully, but you guys get an idea. You guys get an idea from that. Holy smokes, that dude's fast.
Target down. Marking the rest of them.
Dude had no plates, bro.
Fire fail.
Holy smokes, that dude slid. We're gonna call it wraps. Like 100 to 110 is fair. So here are the settings I chose for Apex. It's 1080p. FOV at 90. VSync is off. NVIDIA reflex boost. And everything is on high except for the spot shadow, just because it gives me like a weird message if I turn this on ultra. Yeah, that is high. And I have the FPS on unlimited, so it should have no type of cap with that. And so we'll just wait and see. In case you guys didn't know, this is like the only operator I really know how to use. I know how to use the black girl too. And this guy, I don't know his name. And those are the only ones I've played when I used to play in the past a little bit. Not like used to play, like I literally probably played like 5 matches with my cousins. But yeah, those are the 3 I know to play, but the robot is pretty much my favorite. It's kind of weird. I think I probably put solo queue or something because I don't have any trio or anything. Alright, and as far as up here, we're looking, of course, down there, but 180 frames is fair down here. Looking at from whatever the heck this up here is to down there is like 180 to 200. So I'm gonna land right here. It's like the middle of the map. So we'll see how that goes. So yeah, Apex is a fairly light game to run, if I'm not mistaken. And what I like about the first 2 games I played is that they're easily transferable on Steam. So unlike Fortnite is like a L2 transfer game. And it almost never works too, so that just makes it worse. That's why I'm in the process of trying to load it up into another computer and then copy it again, and it's just annoying. That's the whole reason why I stopped letting people test out computers, because especially in Fortnite, because people just want to try it out, but it will drain like my storage and all that. My Wi-Fi usage, because I had to pay for that stuff and all that. What is this? Yeah, they haven't gone up here, I think. Can I sprint in this game? Is this the fastest you can go? Oh, in control. Okay, control is the slide thing. see if I can swing like that. Me bomba! So we got popped here, but we managed to get around 230 frames or so in the game. Not the best we've tested, obviously, but then again, not the best components. So it's pretty good in my opinion for Apex. But yeah, there is the Apex, and then we'll move on to Fortnite. So here we are in creative. As you can see, off rip, we're getting around 400 frames. But before I get too deep into it, I have set everything on unlimited. This is a performance mode, which is pretty much what most people play on anyway with these first-person shooters. Everything's on low. I'm not too sure what like professional players leave these stuff on, but I'm gonna just set it on low. Show FPS on, of course, and then looking at the sky, we get around 40 frames is fair. Building, we get around 350, seems fair. I'm gonna try to, last time, I always try to hit this. I clearly don't got it. I think I have a setting off or something. Just edit, should be like edit and release. Maybe I'm tripping. Yeah, I'm definitely just slow, I guess. I thought it was my settings, but no, it's me. Holy smokes, I'm slow. Anyway, 350 seems fair. I'll still destroy most players in this game, since I'm gonna play spots anyway. But yeah, 350 seems fair. And we'll hop into a match right now. And we'll land. They don't have tilted towers here or something? Dang. This is like, oh, this is where I used to land. Dusty Depot. This used to be the shit back then, bro. But anyway. Ooh, pump off, rip. And we got 2 shields. So yeah, I'm gonna get this bot. This is clearly a bot. Holy smokes. Yeah, and there's definitely delay on these pumps. But let me see. Definitely not if you do that though. Sniping over here though. Whoa. Dude had a sniper, that's about it. Snipers used to be the shit too, bro. Holy smokes. Dude got a spidey senses or something. Where the heck did dude go? Bro, where the heck did he go? Bro vanished. What the heck? Standing still. Ah, bro vanished. I don't know where he went. I might just be a bot myself. Yeah, my bad, G. Take your stuff. Oh yeah, this is a real player. I think. Throwing nades over here, bro. Heals 1 HP though. This keyboard kinda hurts my hand. I think I need to put this up. Play like this. This is how the sweats play. Oh my goodness, I suck. Ooh, never mind. I'm great. Yes, sir. Let's see. Yeah, it is cooked. I'll take that. That's a lot. Let's see what's up. Ooh. Bro. That's a bot again. Ooh, building. Let's see. Should be real people. I could have swore I had like a pump ready or something, bro. Dance on that boy. It's probably like a 10.
What's wrong with you, bro? What the heck? You tripping, bro? You tripping?
Holy shit, hold on. Boy almost got me. Whoa, he hit that. Victory or win? Yeah, that dude definitely hit a shot. It just didn't register off his end. But yeah, I didn't keep track of frames, but I'll put an after clip right now showing how much it gets. So after looking into it, it seems like 280 to like 300 frames is fair to say. And this is like a very vague thing. I just went through a couple frames in the videos and then kind of got an idea from there. But yeah, that's how I got my measurement, and that's what I got on Fortnite. So if you'd be interested in knowing just how much I'm gonna profit off something like this, I wanted to showcase like the numbers, where you guys can kind of get an understanding. So I paid $650 for the build. And then I put in, as far as parts, I put in nothing other than fans. But if you want to count like the black fans, I have a bunch of extra fans, so I don't really have to cost that. But let's say hypothetically you paid for those, you would run about 20 bucks, let's say, and then 670. Now I currently have it listed for, I believe I started it at 900. Now, within my listing on Facebook, I always negotiate like within 50 to 100, depending on how high the price is or what competition is doing. Now, in this case, because it's one of my like mid-tier ones, I'm willing to negotiate 50. So let's say minimum, probably 800 to 850. Now, 850 is a target. And in that case, we're going to make around $200 for the build. If we subtract it from the 670, right? Well, I did the math wrong. Hold on. So if we aim to get at least 850, which is what I think I would get, we would do 850 minus 670. That would be 100 and what, 20? No. I'm out here trying to be smart, but getting kind of nervous in front of the camera, right? So it's going to be 30 plus 150, it's going to be 180. So this is what we're going to profit if we sell it at the target price of 850. Now, if you consider labor, I put it just about like, let's say 6 hours, I think. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to check my Excel sheet, but make sure you track the time on your bills, because otherwise you wouldn't even know if you're like getting paid like minimum wage for your bills. And at that point, you should just find something else to do if this is not something you like. But I always keep track of my hours. So let's say 180 divided by 6, we got 3. This is 18 down to 0, and of course we got 30. So we're gonna get paid $30 an hour. Now this doesn't factor in like gas money, of course. So let's just say hypothetically we spend $5 on gas, which is a ton, in my opinion, at least for my car. So we're gonna say $25 an hour. Now that is how you see how much you're making per hour, so to say. Now this is why I say I've usually made a lot more for my builds. If I'm being completely honest, this is why I kind of pointed out that it's not like the best deal out there that I found. In fact, I kind of almost regret buying it because I should have pointed out the scratch glass to that guy and tried to negotiate further. But I didn't do it because I got nervous. So it's something that's wrong. It's wrong. And don't ever be scared to back out because at the end of the day, if you're spending over like let's say $200 to $300 for a build, you need to make sure everything checks out. Even if it's the littlest things, it doesn't matter. Negotiate with them. Of course, try to be understanding with them. Try to be like obviously care for their time, but that's the way I view it. But yeah, that's the profit thing, and I just dropped my pencil. But I'll find it right here. So yeah, those are the numbers, so to say. And as you can see, I haven't made much in this build. So hopefully that gives you an idea, and we'll move on to the outro. So we are coming up towards the end of the video. I just wanted to ask you guys what you guys thought about the PC. Was it worth the $650 I paid for it? Do you guys think I should have waited a bit longer? Or what do you guys think? Now the one issue, I would think this was a great find in my opinion, but what I find really annoying is that the case has like some really deep scratches on the glass. So that I will have to point out in the post. But other than that, I think it's a great find, and not the best I found, of course, but for now will do. And it kept me busy, so I gotta thank God for that. And then, yeah, it's a great find. It was very dusty. You guys went through the process of cleaning it with me. And so if you made it up to here, I appreciate your viewership, and it would mean the world to me if you gave a like and maybe a subscribe if you found something interesting about the video, of course. And I'm always open to feedback. I'm looking to improve the channel, so maybe some ideas of what I could do differently, because as of right now, I go through each PC and review them each, go through the cleaning process, test them out, go over some mistakes I've made and this and that. And so that's what I have in mind, but I know there's going to be a ton of ideas I can experiment with. But for now, that's what the video is. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.